All right. How we doing, ladies and gentlemen? I need to start having my stuff already up here when I'm going to show. We'll get into routine in a minute. Today is honestly a day where I just kind of want to chill. We have 10 a.m. news and we have Fed Chair Powell speaking at 1 p.m. For me, 10 a.m. news is the worst profile that I operate within. I feel like that's the hardest profile for me to trade AM session with. But this week we'll get a lot of practice with that because we have 10 a.m. news Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then Thursday, Friday, I think are going to be the better trading days this week, at least for AM session wise. So, yeah, this is kind of what we're looking at for the economic calendar. High impact news every single day this week. And I just want to go into a little higher time frame chart. Here's my 1 hour chart. We have this old Cibi. If we extend that, we also have this Cibi that I had this in another chart, but I don't know where the layout went. That's why it sucks to have so many layouts. We have this large displacement on the 1 hour chart, so you want to extend that. I'm wanting to extend that. Excuse me, as you see right now, we're within that. So if you look here on the 5-minute chart, what have we done overnight though? Overnight we traded lower, we've manipulated here, and now we're kind of consolidating. So I think it's a hard read. It could go either way. This could be either discount accumulation to send price up higher into buy side and into, if you look on the 15-minute chart, we have this really nice Cibi here in a premium. So I like that, and I also like sell side. I kind of favor more on the side of trade up higher into buy side first, but we'll see what we get here. I definitely want to be patient for sure, and I want to wait. We have a premium new week opening gap, and here this is a 15-minute Cibi here that I've extended, and we see we have sell side, sell side, sell side, and we have a 5-minute buy side imbalance here as well in discount. So we have relatively good lows that are in a discount, and we have sell side that's in a discount, but just by I looked at this, I don't know. I could see it trading either way, so that means it's just low probability this morning. And this is definitely not a day that I want to force my will, force my bias, especially with the economic calendar. So kind of just understand that, and yeah, be patient. Be patient. Want to see a manipulation? Here we have kind of relatively low stacked. We have relatively low stack with the discount BISI. This all is a balanced price range here, so that would be hard to trade through. And then we have sell side here. So today, since we do have 10 a.m. news, could be a day where we just rip through right at 9:30. So I'm watching that. Watching out for that as a possibility. But I want to stay patient just because I know there's going to be better setups for the rest of the week. Swing high just got formed here after taking this high. Buy side taken, buy side taken. What do we have? We have sell side, so I'm sticking to that for right now. What's good, Eddie? If you go in the 15-second chart, we have this large Cibi that we hit the high of perfectly. So I do like that. I do like that, and I do like how we're just created a swing high here. Relative equal lows. We do have a large, around 100 handle opening range gap here in a discount. So the fact that we're in a discount as well. So yeah, I don't like that candle. Studying these relative equal lows though. This could be a catalyst for turtle soup at 9:30 to then trade up into newbie company gap. So I'm gonna stay patient. I don't have midnight opening range on this chart, but the midnight opening range high is right here, which is right below these relative equal lows. See, if this was bearish though, I think we already would have or could have traded into these lows, even though it was pre-market light. If I was short, I would not like to see this here, this range expansion here. I would not want to see that if I was short. What you trading on today? I'm trading on Trade-O-Vate, my own personal account. That's what I've been trading on recently. I've done like 2 funded accounts, and I just rather use my own money, especially because I have it. Alright, we're trading back into that 15-minute sell side imbalance there. Just one more time. This right here is a balanced price range. So this should be respected here, above an old high in a 15-minute CB. So if this gets blown through, then we're looking at newbie company gap consequent encroachment as our draw on liquidity. And if we really want to get animated, we have PM session buy side there. Here we go. We traded lower into this 1 hour BISI. And now notice all these candles back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, failing to go lower. So I kind of do lean on the fact that we might get expansion up in here, but I have to be careful because we have newbie opening gap. So with all these conditions, we have news at 10 a.m., we have Powell at 1. All those just makes today just very difficult, in my opinion. We just hit that 15-minute CB constant encroachment, causing a reaction off that. On a 15-second chart, we have a 15-second change of state of delivery on this candle, so it's only 15 second, so I'm not taking that to heart because we have bullish order flow, but that's just something that I'm noting. We have this large wick, so I want to grade this wick. This is going to be influential, and I kind of want to get the quadrants of it, but that might be a lot, so I'm just going to grade it on another chart just so we have it, just so I have it. Okay, looks like we're trading up into that newbie company gap. Look at constant encroachment of that wick. All right, now this 1 hour chart. Oh. Um. We have buy side there now. I'd want to see it remain just light in here. It'll want to keep on working its way to this higher. We have a huge 930 fair value gap. OP range gap is completely filled. Look how we use that 15-minute fair value gap there. The chart. Just a nice expansion here. I don't want to chase this. Notice that our first presented fair value gap though is at new week opening gap constant encroachment. We still have 10 a.m. news. There's still room for us to trade up into our premium Cibi. So we still have range to catch just a little price run here. All right, looks like we're trading back down into possibly new week opening gap here. Swing high is going to be formed. I would like to see a price trade back down into first presented fair value gap here at 931. If not, then it's okay. We still have RTH buy side here, which I really like. But it looks like we're just going to stay super light here for 10 a.m. news. That's why 10 a.m. news is like the hardest for me to gauge. Yeah, there we took RTH buy side there, which is that 1 hour high. All right, I'm likely just going to end stream here. There's no reason to chase this. Just be content with this. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow for a trade. If I do end up taking a trade, I will post it in the Discord. But yeah, just 9:30 straight out the gate runs into our